5 people have lost their lives during the Chennai air show. Quite tragic. Well, people landed up to see that spectacle. The tragedy that unfolded on the ground leaves us shocked. This was Chennai's first show in over 20 years. Lakhs of people thronged the venue to catch a glimpse of the IAF's big birds in action. These 5 people, as you see here, as we play out these images for you, are the ones who attended the air show with their family members, unfortunately ended up losing their lives. BJP has now blamed the ruling DMK government, accusing Chief Minister M.K. Stalin of neglecting public safety and failing to provide essential facilities. And in defense, you have the Tamil Nadu government responding, saying that this incident was a mishap because of heat, which isn't in our control. The Tamil Nadu government says that they've done everything that they could to ensure that the lakhs of people who came by were safe and catered to, and also insisting that it is impossible to deploy nearly 15 lakh police officers for that event. Roughly about 15 lakh people had arrived, 10 to 15 lakh people estimated who arrived at that event. There was a bid also to create a world record for the most number of people who gathered to watch that spectacle. And unfortunately, 5 people died, over 200 people were hospitalized, and all due to dehydration, some of them suffocation. This happened at the Marina Beach. While they arrived, there are allegations that there wasn't enough water, there weren't enough public transport facilities for people to move out of those areas. Lakhs of people were stranded due to poor management. Both Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and Deputy Udayanidhi Stalin were both present when this chaos unfolded, further intensifying the political backlash as we see opposition parties pointing fingers straight at the DMK government, calling them out on the alleged lapses.
விமானத்துறை கேட்ட அத்தனை வசதிகளையும் தமிழக அரசின் தலைமைச் செயலாளர் தலைமையில் அந்த கூட்டங்களின் வாயிலாக யார் யாருக்கு என்னென்ன கடமைகள் என்று முடிவெடுத்து பல விஷயங்கள் செய்யப்பட்டது. இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியில் கலந்து வருகிற பொதுமக்கள் குடைகளுடன் வர வேண்டும், தண்ணீருடன் வர வேண்டும், கண்ணாடி அணிந்து வர வேண்டும், தொப்பி அணிந்து வர வேண்டும் என்று அவர்கள் முன்னெச்சரிக்கையாக இந்த எல்லா விஷயங்களையும் எடுத்து சொன்னார்கள். இது ஒரு தேசிய அளவில் நாம் பார்க்க வேண்டிய ஒரு நல்ல விஷயம். இதுக்கு எல்லாருமே அனுதாபம் தெரிவிக்கிறோம், எல்லாருமே வருத்தம் தெரிவிக்கிறோம். இதுல யாரும் அரசியல் மட்டும் பண்ணக்கூடாது. இல்ல ஏங்க 7500 காவல்துறை இருந்தாங்க. 15 லட்சம் பேருக்கு 15 லட்சம் காவல்துறை அங்க போட முடியும்.
While the entire Chennai city was enjoying the air show done by the Indian Air Force, it was very unfortunate that the Chennai Corporation, the Tamil Nadu government and the Chennai police did not cooperate with the public. It is most unfortunate that the maladministration, misadministration, the most worst traffic arrangements done by the Tamil Nadu police, the Chennai police has ended up in 5 lives. We have lost 5 lives, and also a few hundreds have admitted in hospitals, in various hospitals in Chennai. This is due to lack of proper planning, lack of intelligence.
This even clearly exposes not only the mismanagement, misgovernance and lack of planning. This is not the first incident. Last year there was an A.R. Rahman show. Even the Chief Minister's convoy got stuck. This shows how management expertise are there with the DMK. When I rushed back to the police personnel seeking the medical assistance, where is the nearest booth, medical assistance booth, he was clueless. And people were asking for water. There were no water dispensers in there. All focus was on the family dynasty, Mr. Stalin and his son and his family, to watch the event.
It's unfortunate. It's sad. 15 lakh people have witnessed the Air Force's exercise. It's very sad, but I can't comment on the reasons, and I hope that the state government will be generous in offering some compensation to the families.
There are some of the family members who are really upset with the way the situation was handled, with the way the mortal remains were released even without the permission of the family members. And here's a resident of Chennai's Tiruvai, Karthikeyan, one of those who died in this tragedy, grieving family, demanding justice from M.K. Stalin, alleging mishandling.
How did this happen?
I didn't sign.
But how did they release the body without you signing it?
Don't know.
You don't know who signed it also?
I think my cousins தெரியல நாங்க கையெழுத்து போடுறோம் சொல்லுங்க.
Did you ask?
Anyone asked sign to me?
Nobody asked you.
Nobody asked. After lifting the body only I know somebody signed.
After they came out of the mortuary?
Yes.
Until that you did not know?
No.
The wife of Karthikeyan, who was one among the 5 who died yesterday after the air show because of the large congestion and chaos, Sivaranjani, his wife, spoke to us, and we also have his uncle. Sir, என்ன நடந்துச்சு நேத்து?
அவ அந்த விமான சாகச பயணத்தை பார்க்கறதுக்கு போயிருக்கான் சார். அவன் போகும்போது காலையிலே ஒரு 10 o'clock மேலே போயிருக்கான் போல் தருது. பட் 1:30 மணிக்கு முடிச்சுட்டு வரான் ரிட்டர்ன் வரும்போது அந்த வெயில் சஃபர் ஆயிடும். பட் அவன் ஜிம்மு பாடி யோகாலாம் பண்ணுறவன் தான், எந்த ஒரு இதுவுமே கிடையாது அவனுக்கு. வரும்போது அவங்க மிஸ்ஸஸையும் குழந்தைய விட்டுட்டு நான் பைக் கொண்டு வரேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒரு 500 மீட்டர் 600 மீட்டர் தான் இருக்கும்.
So he says that like he went over there around 10 a.m. and around 1:30 p.m. after the show got over, he brought his wife and kid, placed him near the bus stop, and he went back to take his vehicle that was parked just 500 meters away.
Yes. Then after அந்த வண்டியை எடுக்க போகும்போது கிட்ட போகும்போது அந்த வெயிலுடைய தாகம் அவனுக்கு பத்தல, நீர் சக்தியெல்லாம் போயிட்டதுனால மயக்காச்சி விழறான். அந்த விழுந்துட்ட பிறகு என்னன்னா அந்த கூட்டம் கலைஞ்சி போயிட்டு இருக்கும்போது அவங்க வீட்டுக்கு போக தான் பார்க்குறான் சேஃப்டியாக, தவிர இதை பார்க்கல. ஒருத்தர் அவங்க குடிச்சிட்டு விழுந்திருப்பான்னு கூட சொல்லலாம். பட் அது ஒரு பப்ளிக் ஒரு பக்கம். But governmentல இருக்கிற security and the force
saying that like as he went over there he suffered exhaustion and he collapsed. People were just walking past him but nobody actually helped them. எவ்வளவு நேரம் அந்த மாதிரி கிடந்தாரு? எப்போ கால் பண்ணாங்க?
1.5 hourல அவன் படுத்துட்டு இருக்கான். 1.5 hours படுத்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது பப்ளிக் ஒன்றும் சொல்ல முடியாது, அவங்க வீட்டுக்கு தான் போக முடியும் வெயில்லன்னு. பட் அங்கே சேஃப்டி செக்யூரிட்டி அந்த இடத்துல இருந்தால் 1 hour அங்கே படுக்க வச்சிருக்க மாட்டாங்க இல்லையா. இப்போ போலீஸ் இருந்தாங்க இல்லையான்னு நம்ம அதெல்லாம் சொல்ல முடியாது. பட் 1 hour அவங்க படுத்துட்டு இருக்காங்கன்னா அங்கே ஏதாவது வந்திருக்கணும், அவன் கூப்பிட்டு காப்பாற்றிருந்தா தண்ணி தெளிச்சு கூட தண்ணி கொடுத்துருந்தா அவனை காப்பாற்றிருக்கலாம்.
He claims that Karthikeyan's life could have been saved had anybody from the authority, not just police, anyone was present over there, because Karthikeyan was lying unconscious for nearly 1.5 hours.
Now, remember, multiple lapses here that have been observed, whether or not the Tamil Nadu government or the organizers of this event, the Indian Air Force, want to admit or not, but these were the glaring lapses that led to at least 5 people losing their lives and scores of them being hospitalized. First of all, we're looking at poor crowd management. Scores, lakhs of people. Imagine 15 lakh odd people who are arriving at a beach area in such scorching sun and that heat. Yet it wasn't streamlined. There wasn't an organized manner with which these crowds were managed or let in. Lapse number 2 is a lack of traffic planning, because right after the event, we understand, and even before, there was no parking for people anywhere close to the event area, which is understood. But what were the alternatives? People were seen walking in scores, blocking off traffic while they were exiting and entering. That created so much chaos that even if people wanted to be rushed to hospitals at that point due to suffocation and dehydration, they got stuck in jams. Lapse number 3, inadequate public transport. Like I did mention, we saw scores of people trying to find public transport, either a train or a bus or other forms of public transport. It was very difficult for them because of the sheer crowds that had gathered. It really overwhelmed the public transport system, though the Tamil Nadu government did justify saying that they had additional trains, additional buses. It certainly did not suffice. Lapse number 4 here, not enough water for the public. Even though the Tamil Nadu government and the civic authorities insisted that they had ample water that they had kept all on standby to cater to this crowd, clearly it appears because of the size of the population there who had landed up to watch this spectacle, there wasn't any place to move about and reach an area where water cans were placed. It was hugely suffocating, and eventually, because of the sun and no way out, a lot of people there had to be rushed to hospital due to dehydration, and 5 of them ultimately died. And lapse number 5 is lack of proper shed for the public. It's, well, certainly understood that if you're coming into a beach area, there isn't going to be proper shelter. But if there was an eventuality of such nature, what was the alternative? Could they be rushed to an area where there was a shed? And as per people on the ground there, they haven't observed proper shed area so that people could take some kind of cover from the sun had they fallen ill. And that's what was lacking. Lapse number 6, inadequate emergency medical facilities. Again, I'd stress that there were hundreds of ambulances that were parked and placed there. As per the civic authorities, they insist that these ambulances were parked based on the requirements given by the IAF. And yet, they were not able to reach in time when the actual issue occurred, when people were finding it difficult to breathe, were finding it difficult to sustain because of dehydration. They weren't able to reach those ambulances in time, again, because of the sheer crowd. And the last lapse, as observed here, is inadequate deployment of police personnel. There were 6,500 police personnel that were deployed for nearly 15 lakh odd people. 10 to 15 lakh approximately was the number there. And here you have the Tamil Nadu government saying, we can't possibly deploy 15 lakh police officers for the crowd here. Whatever was asked, whatever was required, we deployed and we did it well. Well, this they've attributed, the 5 deaths they've attributed to extreme heat, which they claim wasn't under their control. I'm going to bring in Pramod Madhav joining us live from Chennai to give us a little more clarity on what the response of the Tamil Nadu government is. Pramod, we know the government is receiving a lot of heat and fire from the opposition parties. Some of the families there were very upset with the way the event was organized itself. But one, the Tamil Nadu government says we gave everything that was asked for from the IAF. The event was organized by the IAF. We did all that we could. It wasn't in our control, and it was the heat and the sun that led to dehydration and subsequently their deaths. So don't blame us for it.
Well, Nabila, definitely the state government cannot go ahead and pass the buck to the Air Force, because it was not the Air Force personnel who were responsible for the people of Chennai, because the Air Force personnel requested like 15 lakh people to come over so that they can conduct, they can hold a LIMCOF book of records. But the people who are from Chennai are the responsibility of the state government of Tamil Nadu and the Greater Chennai Corporation. They must know. And in fact, this is not the first time such a large crowd is assembling in Marina Beach. It already happened during the Jallikattu event. Nearly 10 lakh floating crowd was there at that point. And then there was this, during the death of former Chief Minister Karunanidhi, former Chief Minister Jayalalitha, such crowd actually gathered over there. But a few things changed since then. The first one is that many natural exits from the Marina Beach actually are now covered because of parks and also the metro train construction. The second thing is that the actual backbone, actually that thing kind of providing water and food supply at that point, were a chain of actually food eateries over there which were closed for this particular show, and that only led to such a chaos because the state government claims that water arrangements were done in the service road. That was not enough because the entire public moved to the main road and there was absolutely nobody over there to provide any kind of security. We can simply ask why the defense personnel was not there, because they were actually taking care of their own VIPs and the Tamil Nadu police were taking care of their own VIPs, and that is what led to the large crowd, lakhs and lakhs of people entering that particular road. And one important aspect, Nabila, I was there, so I know the crowd started to kind of choke because one end, that was Chepauk, there was a block that was placed by the police over there for the vehicles to move. Such kind of blocks in certain areas actually made the crowd to actually gather in a very, very short place. And there were people on the road either side who could not move. Very unfortunate, and this is definitely mismanagement. And the health minister cannot simply say that whatever the defense forces required, it was provided, because it was not at all enough. And we have visual proof of that from the ground, Nabila.
Absolutely. And it doesn't mean that you deploy adequate personnel. Things are solved. There should be adequate coordination on the day of the event as well, which seemed to have been lacking there. Thanks very much, Pramod, for joining us. If I could give you a sense of the kind of people who were there present at that event, who at least could have acted as a deterrent for the organizers to ensure smoother coordination. You had all the heads of state, including Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. These are the reasons why they're all answerable, because M.K. Stalin himself was present at the Marina Beach area where the event was being organized to be part of that Indian Air Force spectacle. He attended the event, but yet there was inadequate safety measures. Then you also had the Health Minister, M.A. Subramaniam. Tamil Nadu Health Minister also was there. He's constantly responding to the media questions, saying that they did everything that they could. It wasn't under their control. It was the heat that led to the deaths. Well, clearly, even though doctors were present, they weren't reachable when there was an actual situation on the ground. So what's the point when you have deployment, but you're not able to use it when there is an emergency? We also know, along with them, were a few others, including the DGP, of course, who had to be there, Shankar Jiwal, Tamil Nadu DGP, who was overseeing the police deployment, etc. He himself was there in place, but yet cops allegedly focused more on VVIP duties rather than ensuring smooth public movement. And apart from him, there were also R. Priya, who's the Chennai mayor. She was also present there, and it clearly appears that they failed to anticipate the scale of the crowd. The civic body also is responsible in ensuring that the crowds are guided through a certain direction. There is some kind of discipline even while entering and exiting. It clearly looked haphazard on many levels. They failed to anticipate crowd as well as poor crowd management. Allegations and fingers pointed directly at the Tamil Nadu government for multiple of these lapses. And finally, the Indian Air Force, who wanted to attempt a world record. On whose idea was this attempt made to create this crowd record in blazing heat? Well, questions that yet need to be answered. I'm going to quickly cut across to Shiv Arur, joining us for more on that. Shiv, there was an attempt to, in fact, strike a world record with the large crowds to be gathering at the Marina Beach in Chennai to be watching that air spectacle. It was a big day for India, the Indian Air Force showing their prowess, all that we saw in the skies. Unfortunately, what happened on the ground was devastating for several families who came so eager to be part of this celebration. Where do you think and who went wrong?
Yeah, Nabila, first off, I think the intention wasn't for there to be a tragedy. Air shows do happen, and I think intentions, were definitely not malafide. But accountability needs to be fixed without mercy, because lives have been lost. People have, fallen sick. Many people are in hospital, and this was a disastrous show. Question number one, it is believed, and it has been reported, that the very idea to attempt some kind of a crowd record came from the Air Force. We don't know for sure yet, but that's what's been reported. In my personal view, I think attempting some kind of a crowd record, that too in a place like Chennai, at a blazing, under a blazing sun, late morning, early afternoon sun, was a very, very bad idea. But I wasn't taking those decisions. Whoever was taking those decisions clearly knew nothing about how Chennai's weather can actually be. So ultimately, the Air Force, in my view, shouldn't have even been thinking about trying to attempt some kind of a crowd record. That hopefully will get some clarity very soon. But at the end of the day, the government on the ground seemed to be passing the buck, saying we did whatever the Air Force wanted us to do. We delivered more than the Air Force wanted us to do, is juvenile and frankly quite dangerous, because ultimately it is the government that is responsible for ground arrangements, not the Air Force. It's the government that is responsible for amenities, for water, for crowd management, for traffic, for trains, everything. It's the government on the ground.
Absolutely.
So for the government to now say that we held all our coordinations with the Air Force and then, conducted it, is to simply be very, very slippery about this, try to pass the buck just because a tragedy has taken place. Because if nothing had happened, they would probably have taken all the credit. This is not to say that the Air Force shouldn't be answerable as well. The Air Force is not going to be part of any investigation, because ultimately that's happening in a political space right now. Hopefully there will be an investigation on the ground, because lives have been lost. But at the end of the day, the buck has to stop with the authorities on the ground. They were responsible for what took place, and that looks really bad right now.
And you could have the best of your experts on the ground and a massive team, but if coordination hasn't happened adequately and the way it should, then this is what eventually turns out. Thanks very much, Shiv and Pramod, for joining us with those details. Tragic that 5 families had to go back devastated, are now grieving their loved ones' deaths.